Hello everyone, Sportimus here, and welcome to a video review of the Hobbit, Legolas Greenleaf 3 3/4 inch action figure. The packaging features some nice background art, along with the Hobbit logo at the top, with Legolas prominently packaged in the center in the plastic bubble, along with his accessories that include his bow, his quivers, and his 2 swords. At the bottom of the packaging features his name and a great little picture of Legolas himself. And on the back there's loads of information about the story of the Hobbit, along with a bio for Legolas. And on the bottom features other figures available in the 3 3/4 inch line. Now that we've seen the card, let's move on with the figure itself. For a 3 3/4 inch sized figure, it has a pretty good likeness to the actual character. This includes his facial features, his hair, his weapons, and his garments. His clothing features different shades of browns, greens, and beiges, along with some gold accents here and there, along with some nice patterns sculpted in where needed. The face sculpt is okay. I'm not sure exactly how accurate it is to the actual character, but it's close enough. And I guess they were going for a very serious, stern look on this figure. At the very least, they got the hair color right. Like some of the other 3 3/4 inch figures in this line, Legolas does have a little bit of trouble holding on to his weapons. However, once you do work it in and find that sweet spot, he does manage to hold on to them reasonably well. His backpack of destruction, as I like to call it, is a separate piece, which plugs into the hole in his back. Taking a closer look at his accessories here, we'll start off with his backpack, which holds his quivers. Those are his arrows, basically, which are not removable. And he has the sheath for his 2 famous swords. Now these do not stay in there all that well. They can fall out if turned upside down. So that may be an issue for some people, but I don't mind it too much. Here's a close-up look at his fighting blades. There's not a whole lot of detail in them, but then again they are tiny, so I wouldn't expect too much from that, but at least the blades and the handle are in nice colors. Both are made out of a bendy plastic, but they do hold their shape reasonably well. His bow is also made out of that soft type of plastic, however it feels harder in the center and gets very soft down at the ends here. But like his battle blades, it doesn't warp all that easily. It's nice that they included some detailing on his bow, both in the center and on each end. This Legolas figure can hold his blade very well in his right hand. However, it seems as though they sculpted his left hand to only hold his bow, because the slightest touch will pretty much cause him to drop his other blade. Articulation! His head can rotate all the way around. His shoulders can rotate all the way around. Goes in and out. His elbows can bend decently well. They can also go back a little bit as well. His wrists rotate and his elbows rotate. No waist articulation. His legs bend at the knee, rotate at the knee, and they do have joints at the hips. However, his garment here is made out of such a stiff plastic that you really can't do anything with them. So unfortunately, you cannot put Legolas in any sort of dynamic poses because of that. It's nice to see Legolas and other Hobbit figures scale well with other 3 3/4 inch action figures. In conclusion, there are nice details in the figure. I don't feel that these figures are cheap. They seem like they're good quality, which is nice. The joints feel solid. They don't feel like they're going to break. He's got some nice things going for him. But part of me wishes that they had cut some slits here, at least on the sides, and maybe have used separate pieces of plastic in the center area, for example, and split this down the middle so that his legs could have more mobility in them, and at least have used a softer plastic, because there's just nothing you can do with it. And if they had done that, he would have been a much, much better figure. Do I recommend him? I really don't know. You have to really like this character and understand that he does have his limitations. As a display piece, he's very good. As an action figure, not so much. That said, I hope you enjoyed this review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Do not take me for cheap tricks, blah, 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 and all that.
Spidey? He's right behind me, isn't he?
How would you like to become a real spider?
Oh, this is yours? My bad.